Your Excellency, inspection over. May I have your permission to march off the guard, Your Excellency?
Next is SP Akpakovia.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Of the Ghana GoldBod, I would like to welcome all of you to this very important occasion. We are gathered here today because of the vision of a leader who is determined to transform our nation by ensuring that as a country we assume the commanding highs over the exploitation of our natural resources to maximize national benefits. That leader is none other than the founder of our nation, His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama. As you may recall, in the run-up to the 2024 election, His Excellency promised a reset agenda. The gold trading sector of our country was not left out of this reset agenda of his. So as to bring lasting improvements in the livelihoods of our people is the establishment of the Ghana GoldBod. With the support in record time, we've been able to pass the GoldBod Act, which has made the GoldBod the institution responsible for overseeing and undertaking gold trading, assaying, and exports in Ghana. Today, the GoldBod is the only state institution with exclusive rights to buy all gold produced by the artisanal small-scale mining sector, as well as the right to buy a portion or all of the gold produced by large-scale companies in line with government's preemption rights. We are the sole assayer, and exporter of all gold from Ghana. But all these powers given us by the Parliament of Ghana and the people of Ghana means very little without enforcement. And that is why the law provided for the establishment of a task force and the appointment of GoldBod inspectors to ensure that the mandate the GoldBod has been given is enforced to the letter for us to reap the full benefits of our natural resources. And so today we are here for the purpose of inaugurating that task force, which has a crucial role in ensuring that the GoldBod is able to fulfill its mandate. And we are privileged that the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, President John Dramani Mahama, has made time out of his busy schedule to do us the honors. I think he deserves a round of applause. Your Excellency, with your support, we've provided the necessary orientation, the training, logistics, and resources for the task force you see here to be able to do their work effectively and fearlessly, no matter whose ox is God. And so we expect nothing but professionalism and patriotism from them. And even before His Excellency mounts the podium, let me say that I have his firm instructions to ensure that we hold you to a high standard of ethical behavior and accountability. And we will not allow any member of this task force abuse the enormous powers and rights we are giving you. We'll protect and support those of you who want to do your work effectively, but we will also deal ruthlessly with any member of the task force who brings the name of the government and the nation into disrepute. Before I conclude, let me state that we need the cooperation of the entire nation to succeed, particularly those involved in gold trading. We must all make a commitment to comply with the law. And by that I mean to trade gold legally by ensuring that you have a license from the GoldBod before you deal in gold. Thanks to His Excellency, we have introduced a very seamless system for license applications. And as I speak, we have already granted over 300 licenses to several applicants with very little human involvement. The process is online, it's digital. You can apply and pay all the necessary fees. And those who have gone through the process successfully and have gotten their licenses can attest to the fact that there is no form of corruption, bribery, or extortion involved in the entire process. We have not demanded or collected a dime from any license applicant. The process is very transparent and competitive, and we encourage all stakeholders involved in the gold trading sector to apply for licenses. Also, His Excellency has ensured that we remove the incentives for gold smuggling. As you may recall, in the 2025 budget statement, His Excellency ensured that the 1.5% withholding tax on dowry was scrapped. He has also directed, any day he speaks to me, one thing he stresses is the need for us to provide fair prices for small-scale miners and miners in general. And Your Excellency, I can report to you that our pricing system is one of the best in the world. Today, we publish daily gold prices on our website, and the calculation of the price is very transparent. It is based on the international market price. At the moment, we give spot prices to miners and all traders. It doesn't happen in any country, not even in Dubai, which is buying gold today at a discount of $9 per ounce. Not even in India, which is buying gold today at a discount of $5 per ounce. I'm talking about dowry. We buy gold at spot price and we convert it into cedis at the interbank rate provided by the Bank of Ghana. Some have said that the price is low, but this is the highest any country can do. We cannot buy gold at black markets because of the forest losses that portends for our nation. And so we would want to appeal to all stakeholders, particularly traders and miners, to bear with us for the benefit of our nation. And we call on citizens to be watchdogs over this task force and support us by volunteering information that can help in the implementation of the enforcement duties of this task force we have assembled here. With these few words, I would like to welcome all of you to this very important event and say that to the workers here, to the members of the task force, count it a great privilege to be part of this team, the GoldBod team, because it is not only crucial to the development of our country, but also very, very critical to President Mahama's vision of economic transformation for Ghana. And the President has made this one of his topmost priorities, always talking to me, always directing us as to what to do. The finance minister can attest to that. And for the workers here, even though we are just 4 months old, I can see our board chairman and distinguished board members, even though we are just 4 months old, the President has told me that, Sammy, we are going to give you a huge land around the international airport, Kutuka International Airport, for the construction of your head office. That should tell you the importance he attaches to this work. So let's make him proud. Let's make Ghana proud. Let's justify the enormous powers we've been given and the confidence His Excellency has reposed in us for the sake of prosperity. May God bless you all.
It is a significant event, both the passage of the GoldBod Act and today's inauguration of the GoldBod Task Force. Ghana has been blessed bountifully with much natural resources. But over the centuries, we didn't have the human resource, we didn't have the capital, we didn't have the technology, and so we had what they call the Gaggisberg system of natural resource exploitation, where foreign companies that had those 3 ingredients took huge concessions and mined them over decades with very little coming to the state. Now, if we're to create prosperity for our people, then it means that we must take greater control of our natural resources. And it's not only Ghana that is taking greater natural control of its resources. There are examples where countries guard their natural resources. Botswana is an example. You can't export 1 single diamond out of Botswana without committing a crime. And so Botswana, together with its foreign partners, exports all the diamonds to the international market, and the money comes back to Botswana. This was not the case with our natural resource, gold. And indeed, other resources. We are discovering many other minerals in Ghana. And we believe that Ghanaians must be the first beneficiaries of the natural resource blessing that God has given us. So gold is just one example. We're going to make sure that in other minerals, Ghanaians play a leading role in terms of our mineral exploitation. And the time has come for Ghanaians to also own gold mines and produce gold for export. And so we'll work with Ghanaian companies that have the equipment, the technology, and the human resource to ensure that they also can establish first-class gold mines and own those gold mines so that Ghana can fully benefit from the resource that we have. Ministers of State, senior government officials, the National Security Coordinator, the CEO of the GoldBod, members, management and staff, chiefs of security services, heads and staff of various sector ministries, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen, good people of Ghana, we're gathered here this morning for a solemn but highly consequential task that speaks directly to the heart of Ghana's economic revitalization and institutional reform which we have labeled the Reset Agenda. The inauguration of the Ghana GoldBod Task Force marks a critical step in fully operationalizing the Ghana GoldBod, which was established under Act 2025, Act 1140, which I gave assent to earlier this year. Today we move from policy to implementation. The task force is not just a security initiative, it is a strategic arm of national economic transformation, purposefully designed to restore integrity, accountability, and value to Ghana's gold sector. The Ghana GoldBod was first proposed in our 2020 NDC manifesto. Though we did not win that election, we remained firmly committed to its vision. In our 2024 manifesto, we elevated the GoldBod to a flagship policy to stabilize the Ghana cedi, formalize the gold trade, and build foreign exchange buffers. Upon assuming office, one of my earliest appointments was that of Mr. Sammy Gyamfi as the acting managing director of the Precious Minerals Marketing Company, PMMC, which at the time had a mandate to lead the transformation of that institution into what has now become the GoldBod. Under the leadership of the Minister for Finance, a technical committee was formed to develop the legal and regulatory framework for GoldBod. This committee engaged in nationwide consultation with miners, with traders, with traditional authorities, and civil society, and laid the foundation for the passage of Act 1140, which is today hailed as a world-class piece of legislation. Ghana is Africa's leading gold producer and is number 6 largest producer globally in the world. Yet for far too long, we failed to derive commensurate benefits from this God-given resource. Through GoldBod, we are asserting national sovereignty over our mineral wealth and introducing a paradigm shift from raw extraction to value retention. The GoldBod is designed to oversee, regulate, and participate directly in the gold value chain, from small-scale mining to assaying, to trading, and to export. It now holds exclusive rights to purchase and export all gold produced in Ghana, except that which is produced by the large-scale mining firms. And even there, GoldBod still holds for Life initiative, which are both initiatives of the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. The GoldBod will also actively support geological survey to provide small-scale miners with credible geological data, reducing environmental degradation and improving yields. So what this means is the GoldBod will help the small-scale miners to do the geological survey so that they know exactly where the resource is, so that they don't go digging all over the concession area and destroying the environment. We're no longer content with exporting raw doré bars. These are the unrefined gold bars. To ensure compliance with international export standards, plans are underway to establish an ISO-certified assay laboratory by the year 2026. That's by next year. In the medium term, Ghana will transition to bullion exports and refine more of our gold locally. Our intention in the future is to be able to refine all our gold before we export, because the difference between refined gold and doré bars is significant. It means we'll make more money for our exports. Additionally, I have tasked the GoldBod to establish what we call a gold village. This will be a manufacturing hub for gold jewelry and ornament production in Ghana, positioning our country as a continental leader in value addition. And so when we establish the gold village, our women no longer need to go to Dubai to go and buy jewelry. You buy the jewelry here, and you can rather export it to wherever you want to export it. To our international partners, including the London Bullion Markets Association, the World Gold Council, and the OECD, we invite you to join us on this transformative journey. Ghana is open for business, sustainably, transparently, and profitably. And so my final charge to the GoldBod Task Force. To the Task Force members, you've been entrusted with extraordinary responsibility. I urge you to serve with honor, uphold the values of integrity, professionalism, and discipline. This assignment is not business as usual. It is a matter of national duty and pride. Breaches of your oath will be met with swift and lawful consequences. The Ghanaian people are watching you, and so is the rest of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a new dawn for Ghana's gold sector. The Ghana Gold Board and its task force embody our renewed resolve to take control of our destiny, leverage our natural wealth, and build an economy that works for all Ghanaians. On this note, it is my honor and privilege to declare the Ghana Gold Board Task Force duly inaugurated. I thank you. I thank you, and may God bless our homeland, Ghana.
GoldBod launches National Enforcement Taskforce to combat illicit gold trade. The task force was inaugurated in Accra on Tuesday, July 8, 2025, where the Chief Executive Officer of GoldBod, Sammy Gyamfi, cautioned that any member found engaging in corruption or misconduct would be dismissed immediately. The task force was inaugurated in Accra on Tuesday, July 8, 2025, where the Chief Executive Officer of GoldBod, Sammy Gyamfi, cautioned that any member found engaging in corruption or misconduct would be dismissed immediately. With support in record time, we've been able to pass the GoldBod Act, Sammy Gyamfi said. But all these powers given to us by the Parliament of Ghana and the people of Ghana mean very little without enforcement. That is why this task force exists. Under the GoldBod Act, GoldBod is the only state institution authorized to purchase all gold produced by artisanal and small-scale miners. It also holds preemption rights over a portion of gold from large-scale mining companies. The newly inaugurated task force will be deployed to enforce this mandate across mining communities and along known smuggling routes. Sammy Gyamfi stated that the task force's work would extend beyond intercepting smuggled gold to include monitoring licensed miners and traders to ensure they operate within the bounds of the law. He highlighted that over 300 licenses have been issued through a digital platform designed to eliminate human interference and reduce opportunities for bribery or extortion. We will protect and support those of you who want to do your work effectively, he told the officers. But we will also deal ruthlessly with anyone who brings the name of the government and the nation into disrepute. Gyamfi emphasized that Ghana's pricing system for purchasing gold from small-scale miners is designed to be competitive and fair. He said GoldBod offers spot prices converted to Ghana cedis at the prevailing interbank exchange rate. This does not even happen in Dubai or India, he said. We are giving miners the best possible price, not black market rates, but fair and transparent ones. He further disclosed that the task force had been equipped with the necessary logistics and training, and that land had been secured near Kotoka International Airport for the construction of a permanent head office for the Gold Board. Sammy Gyamfi called on all Ghanaians, including miners and traders, to comply with the law and report any misconduct by task force members. This is not just about gold, he stated. It's about protecting our national wealth and securing a better economic future for all Ghanaians.